Three more, including 2 overseas returnees, detected with coronavirus. 5 of total 27 infected persons return home after recovery. Government takes necessary preparations to combat coronavirus. All government officials ordered to stay office. HSC and equivalent examinations postponed. People from all strata shall come forward to tackle coronavirus instead of spreading confusion and irresponsible messages, urges Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. And at least 793 died in Italy and 394 in Spain in corona in a single day. Worldwide death toll crosses 13,500. Assalamu alaikum. You're watching News at 10 on BTV, BTV World and BTV Chattogram Center. I am Nuzat Sharmeen welcoming you all.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Shoma welcoming you all. Those were the headlines. Now move on to the details. Three more persons have been detected with coronavirus COVID-19 in the country. IEDCR Director Professor Dr. Mirzadi Sabrina Flora said this at a press briefing at Mohakali in the city today. She said 1 female and 2 more males are infected with coronavirus. 2 of them are foreign returnee and another got infected after coming in contact with the affected person. IEDCR Director said 5 COVID-19 patients have recovered so far. Dr. Sabrina Flora said people should avoid public transport and try to keep a meter of distance from each other. The government has taken all necessary steps to face the coronavirus. The government has postponed the HSC and its equivalent examinations for the outbreak of the coronavirus. At the same time, have suggested the students to take preparations for the examination staying at homes. The government has made the office attendance mandatory for all the government officials and employees with an aim to provide necessary cooperation for facing the current catastrophe of the coronavirus outbreak in the country. Cabinet Division issued the instruction today. All the government employees working at divisions, districts and Upazila level have been asked to ensure their attendance at their working place for round the clock until the further instruction. The Health Department has prohibited the visitors at the hospitals throughout the country as the preventive measures. Meanwhile, the holy Lailatul Miraj is being observed across the country today. Muslim devotees are passing this night through worships. Islamic Foundation requested the Muslim devotees to perform prayers in their respective house due to coronavirus.
Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood has urged all to come forward unitedly to save the countrymen from coronavirus instead of spreading confusion and misleading messages. He made the call while briefing newsmen about contemporary affairs at the Information Ministry in Bangladesh Secretariat today. Dr. Hassan Mahmood said the government has taken necessary measures considering the circumstances.
প্লেগের পর পৃথিবীতে এত বড় দুর্যোগ আগে আর আসেনি। এটি একটি বৈশ্বিক দুর্যোগ। তথ্য মন্ত্রণালয়ের জনগণকে সচেতন করার জন্য, জনসচেতনতা তৈরি করার জন্য আমাদের কিছু দায়িত্ব রয়েছে। সেই দায়িত্ববোধ থেকে জনসচেতনতামূলক কিছু ফিলার তৈরি করে বিটিভির মাধ্যমে সেগুলো প্রচার করা হয়েছে। অন্যান্য টেলিভিশনেও সেগুলো পাঠানো হয়েছে, অনেকেই সেটি প্রচার করছেন। আজকে আরও কিছু সমস্ত টেলিভিশন চ্যানেলগুলোতে পাঠানো হবে। আপনারা যদি সেগুলো প্রচার করেন তাহলে মানুষ আরও সচেতন হবে এবং আমরা এই দুর্যোগ মোকাবেলা করার ক্ষেত্রে ইনশাআল্লাহ আমরা সবার ঐক্যবদ্ধ প্রচেষ্টায় সফল হব। দেশ, জাতি, পৃথিবী যখন এমন একটি মহা দুর্যোগের মধ্যে ক্রান্তিকাল অতিক্রম করছে, তখন আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি কিছু কিছু দায়িত্বহীন কথাবার্তা, বিদ্বেষপূর্ণ কথাবার্তা বিরোধী দল বিএনপির পক্ষ থেকে বলা হচ্ছে। এখন সময় হচ্ছে সমস্ত দল মত পথ নির্বিশেষে সবাই মিলে ঐক্যবদ্ধভাবে দেশকে, দেশের মানুষকে, জাতিকে রক্ষা করা। সরকারকে কোনো পরামর্শ থাকলে অবশ্যই সবাই দিতে পারে। সরকার কোনো জায়গায় যদি ভুলও করে সেটিও বলতে পারেন, কিন্তু এই সময় রাজনীতি করার সময় এটি নয়।
The Information Minister said a cell will be formed, including mass media workers, to check rumor about coronavirus. The cell will work with the National Task Force. Replying to a query about Dhaka 10 by-election, Dr. Hassan Mahmood said boycotting election before announcement of result is a habit of BNP. He said the Election Commission has taken time-befitting decision through postponing Chattogram City Corporation election and by-elections in some constitutions. Information Secretary Kamran Nahar was present on the occasion. The government has prepared all public hospitals in the capital, including 4 specialized ones for treatment of the coronavirus patients. Besides, doctors were trained properly to take care of coronavirus-infected people and were provided personal protection equipment to them. The specialized hospitals are Kurmitola General Hospital, Kuwait Bangladesh Moitri Hospital, Mugda General Hospital and Mahanagar General Hospital. Besides, Sheikh Russell Gastro-Liver Hospital, Sorwardi Medical College Hospital, Sheikh Hasina Burn and Plastic Surgery Institute have been prepared for the COVID-19 patients. These hospitals have introduced special units for treatment of people who are suffering from cold, cough and fever. Physicians have advised all to maintain cleanliness, including washing hands properly and distancing from others to ward off the deadly virus.
World Health Organization (WHO) made direction to all countries to take all suspects of coronavirus in quarantine as part of combating the virus. Following the instruction, Bangladesh government has made mandatory staying 14 days in quarantine for the overseas returnees and those who came in contact with them, aiming to contain any rise coronavirus cases in the country. Experts advised all the suspects to isolate themselves for the well-being of their family members and neighbors. They urged the people who are in home quarantine to stay away from family members and use separate bedrooms, toilets and washroom if possible. The suspects were also advised to avoid meeting and gossiping with others. Experts also advised that washing hands with sanitizers or soap is very useful for all. They also asked the people not to get contacted with those who are in quarantine.
Now international news. To date, more than 3,18,000 people have been infected worldwide and 13,674 people have died from coronavirus infection. The Italian region of Lombardy has introduced stricter measures in a bid to tackle the spread of coronavirus. Under the new rules announced late on Saturday, sports and physical activity outside, even individually, is banned. Using vending machines is forbidden. The move comes as Italy reported nearly 800 coronavirus deaths on Saturday and saw its total death toll reach 4,825, the highest in the world. Lombardy is the worst affected region in the country with 3,095 deaths. Cuba is sending its medics to Lombardy to help Italian doctors fight the coronavirus outbreak. Spanish authorities have reported 394 new virus-related deaths since yesterday, bringing the national total to 1,720. Iran is the worst-hit country in the Middle East with more than 21,000 cases and about 1,700 deaths, according to the World Health Organization. Australia is shutting down non-essential services as coronavirus cases rise rapidly in the country. Pubs, clubs, gyms, cinemas and places of worship will be shut from midday on Monday, while restaurants and cafes will have to switch to takeaway only. Meanwhile, more than 1 billion people in India observed a 14-hour long curfew to try to combat the coronavirus pandemic. Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced the curfew last week, telling citizens that it would be a test in order to assess the country's ability to fight the virus. Meanwhile, in the UK, letters are being sent to 1.5 million people most at risk of coronavirus, urging them to stay at home. The number of coronavirus cases in Germany has increased by 765 in the past 24 hours to 23,129, according to the country's Agency for Disease Control, the Robert Koch Institute.
Now, weather. Met Office says rain or thunder showers accompanied by temporary gusty wind is likely to occur at different places over the country tomorrow. Today's maximum temperature of the country was recorded 34.5 degrees Celsius at Chuadanga and minimum was 17.4 degrees Celsius at Jumla and Jashore. Night temperature may remain unchanged and day temperature may rise slightly over the country in next 24 hours. Now to end the bulletin, headlines once again. Three more, including 2 overseas returnees detected with coronavirus. 5 of total 27 infected persons returned home after recovery. Government takes necessary preparations to combat coronavirus. All government officials ordered to stay home. HSC and equivalent examination postponed. People from all strata shall come forward to tackle coronavirus instead of spreading confusion and irresponsible messages, urges Information Minister Hassan Mahmood. And at least 793 died in Italy and 394 in Spain in corona in a single day. Worldwide death toll crosses 13,500.
That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for staying with us, and we invite you to watch our 11:30 Bangla News. Until then, Khuda Hafiz.
Khuda Hafiz. সমস্যা এত তাড়াতাড়ি কেন?